Now we're gonna do an overhead scan, then the scan will continue here to the console and all the way to the pedestal. Like first, the electric engine control switch is all normal and guarded. IRS is nav, utilities on, standby powers auto, APU is off. We are using the external power, buster is on. Engine generators goes to on. The hydraulic is all good. The engine demand pumps goes to on. Light is all good. It's in the right position. Do a fire test. We got lights illuminate on the power switch, APUs, cargos, warning, messages, and light illuminate on the fuel control switch. Emergency light goes to arm and guarded. So all the pins, the power switch pin is all in. Also for the APUs. The engine ignition is all good. The pin also is, the start button is all in. Fuel pumps, the fuel XVD is arm. Anti-ice is on O2. Window seat is on. Wiper is off. Light is good. Air dampers goes to on. Pressurization is all in O2. Upper recirculate fan a little bit off for now, since we are using the air from the external, the outside generator. Here you can see we are using the external air, right? So back from the top now, from the overhead panels, the engine bleeds, the APU bleeds, engine bleeds goes to on. Conduct a light test. Check that all light is working in the cockpit. From the AFIS, I want my VOR, meters, traffic goes to arm, and data. On the autopilot console, flight director goes to on, and since I know the runway I'm taking off first, the heading is 085. Leave this all alone. Also the AFIS, this is the button for the systems here. I can show you some few systems like the engine, the light instrument, also the hydraulics and the APUs. We got also the crew oxygen, which is good. Electric displays, fuel displays, the air displays, hydraulics displays, doors and gears. So now we're gonna check all the knobs if it's in the right position. We're gonna do also oxygen test. Just making sure the mask is working properly, all the knobs in the right position. Do a test for the oxygen of the first officer. now I'm gonna cross check what I have on my instrument displays with the standby instrument and the first officers. We are in Europe, so we are using millibars, and it's 1017. We're gonna make sure that the standby instrument got 1017, altitude 04, let's put it 0410. Then the novice speed we got 30. Then the heading is 176. 176. Then on the first officers we got 176. We need to change the altimeter to millibars, so 04 10 feet on the altitude, 30 novice speeds, and we got Tuga flight directors. Tuga flight director. So the scan continues here in the middle, like the alternate flaps is off, landing gear is down. The engine displays, we're not going to check on it for now because we haven't set anything for the engine or load up the fuel we're gonna go with, so let's leave it for now. Like the brake source, we got 2.3, or not put it 2.3, like 2300 psi. The auto brake goes to RTO. The ground approximate warning system is all armed and guarded. FMC, I can brighten up the FMC a little bit. Same thing for the first officers, and I'm going to select the first officer's FMC to leg speed. So parking brake is on, speed brake is retracted or up, thrust reverse is idle, thrust is idle, same thing on my joystick here. Fuel control switch is cut off, flap is up, leave the radios all alone, the smoking sign goes to on, seatbelt sign goes to on. Do a weather test. Okay. So this is our center FMC. Rudder trim is 0. Attendance advisory goes to on, and we're gonna do a TCAS test. Alright, so next we're gonna start setting up the payloads and fuel that we are going to go with. So I'm gonna go with a zero fuel weight of 237.9 tons, and the fuel I'm gonna go with is 91,864 tons of fuel. Oh, sorry, kilograms. 91.8 tons of fuels. So selecting on the performance page, select the zero fuel weight. We got 237.9 tons for the zero fuel weight, and our gross weight is 329.8 tons, which is correct with the setup here. The reserve, I'm gonna go with 7 tons of fuel for the reserve. Cost index is 200. Cruise altitude is 350. Checking on the progress page, what will be the Remaining fuels from the destination is 16.6 tons. On the climb page, we got eco speed 359. I'm gonna go with 350 decimal, max speed of decimal 385. Also we got speed restriction to 50 knots below 10,000 feet, and the transition altitude is 5,000. Sorry. There you go. Then we execute. Check on the cruise page. Mach speed will be 0.85, and the cruise altitude is not the same as the maximum flight altitude. Alright, all good. Now the thrust limitation page, we're gonna go with the takeoff 1, flex 30, climb 1, then take off. On the takeoff page, I'm gonna go with the flaps 10. Acceleration altitude will be 3,000 feet, and thrust reduction will be 1,000 feet. Winds, we got the winds, we got the head winds of 10 knots. Then the reference for V1 is 140, the R is 158, then V2 is 172. So clicking the center of gravity 3%, then a trim of 6.1. So now we got the information for the speed and altitude. We can set it on the autopilot control. So the speed is 172, and the altitude is 350. So flight level 350. There you go. LNAV and VNAV goes to arm. On the primary flight displays, on the FMA, you can see that the LNAV and VNAV is armed in white. So checking on the engine displays, we got the gear takeoff 1, flex 30, and the power, the N1 is 100.4%.